Good morning, baseball fans. Welcome to early morning baseball action on the LI Sports Network. Grab your cup of coffee, grab your cereal, put your feet up, kick back, and relax. We have a double header for you today. Whitecaps, the Atlantic Whitecaps, and the Hitters Club Hawkeyes take action here at John Macarone Memorial Stadium in Glen Cove, New York. It's a beautiful Saturday in June. Warm, little overcast, little breeze too, but we are ready on this beautiful day to bring you college baseball action. On the mound today for the Whitecaps is going to be the right-hander, number 33, Bobby Ramsey. Ramsey made his last appearance in the last game against the Crush that saw the Whitecaps take home a victory, and that saw a game total of 40 strikeouts in a game that only had 51 outs. And James Trink led that strikeout attack with 15 in just 6 1/3 innings. The defense today behind Bobby Ramsey from left to right in the outfield is Devontae Bailey in left field, Jordan Rios in center, Idris Carter in right. In the infield, it's Cam Dunn at third, Chris Ewing at short, Jared Donnelly at second, Bobby Stang at first, and doing the catching today for your Atlantic Whitecaps is Chris Leone. Whitecaps come in 3-1. The Hitters Club Hawkeyes 2-2. Leading off for the Hitters Club Hawkeyes is number 10, the center fielder, Justin Crispino. Stang gets the sign. He's ready to roll. Crispino is ready to roll. First pitch is low, and we are underway. That pitch misses up high. Ramsey trying to take that high fastball approach like we saw Johnny Dougherty take back on Tuesday. Here's the 2-0. Swung on and fouled back. But Johnny Dougherty started the game on Tuesday and was very successful in establishing that high fastball, able to start off the game strong with a bunch of strikeouts, but made one mistake missing a fastball. Here's the 2-1. That misses upstairs. He missed a fastball that just didn't get up high enough. Jaden Rivera, the shortstop and 9-hitter for that Crush team, was able to take him out to right center as that pitch misses upstairs. Crispino reluctant to swing at that high fastball early. He draws that walk. Crucial role for the leadoff hitter. He's on base early. Stepping up next is going to be number 7, the third baseman, Gavin McAlone. Crispino going to play his college ball at Pace University. Very nice accomplishment for that young man as Ramsey finds the strike zone there to McAlone. 0-1 is fouled back. McAlone plays his ball at Molloy College, where he played 17 games, hit 182 with 7 hits, 9 RBIs, and 7 runs. And he's down 0-2 here. Next pitch to Ramsey. Runner takes off. Curveball is grounded down the third base line, going to be foul. McAlone staying alive. One of the keys to this game is going to be the catching defense and defense in general. Whitecaps have to be able to turn the double plays when they get them and have to be able to get off the field in those crucial moments. They haven't been able to do so early in this young ACBL season, but the defense behind home plate, throwing out base runners and keeping them from being super aggressive on the base paths has been a very big key in the Whitecaps' success early thus far. Not going this time. This pitch is fouled away. Chris Leone behind the plate today has thrown out 3 base runners. He's a menacing presence back there. But the Hawkeyes looking to test him early. Here's a breaking ball, grounded on the short, double play ball. Ewing on to Donnelly. Donnelly on to first. There's the double play. 6-4-3. Whitecaps get 2. And Ramsey is able to work around that leadoff walk. Just as I touched on, a double play is going to be a crucial part of getting off the field today. Nice job done there by the middle for the Whitecaps, Ewing to Donnelly, and Donnelly with a nice turn. They get that double play. Ramsey drops a breaking ball into three-hitter Anthony Labita, shortstop. There's a breaking ball swung over the top for strike two. Labita going to be the future teammate of, Justin Crispino. They both play at Pace University. That curveball's taken down low. Labita played in 24 games at Pace, hit .221, 19 hits, 13 RBIs, 8 runs, 2 stolen bases. Lefty crowding the plate right on the line of the batter's box. There's a breaking ball, misses up high. Ramsey being ultra aggressive with that breaking ball here to the three hitters, the middle of the lineup. Then throws a fastball that's cued towards the dugout. Count remains 2-2. Next pitch by Ramsey is grounded right side. Donnelly able to scoop it up on the hop, throws on to Bobby Stang at first base, and Labita is retired. That ends the top of the first. And on a double play and a ground out, nobody left, no hits, no runs. It is 0-0 after half an inning with the Whitecaps coming to bat. About ready to start the bottom of the first here. Leading off for the Whitecaps is going to be the center fielder Jordan Rios. Behind him is going to be the right fielder Idris Carter. Jared Donnelly hits third at second base. The cleanup hitter is Cam Dunn playing third. Batting fifth, the DH Frank DiMartino. Sixth is the first baseman Bobby Stang. Batting seventh, the catcher Chris Leone. Batting eighth, the shortstop Chris Ewing. And batting ninth, the left fielder Devontae Bailey. First pitch to Rios is swung on and missed. Gavin Weinstock on the bump, left-hander for the Hitters Club Hawkeyes. There's a pitch by Rios, line one hop foul. Weinstock, a little funky of a delivery. Comes set, gives a wiggle, and delivers the ball. Rios came up big last game, had a 2 RBI double. Opened up the game for the Whitecaps, made it a 6-1 ball game late. Gave them that cushiony lead. but the pitching really held it down. That pitch hits Rios coming inside, and the Whitecaps are set up with their leadoff hitter on. Both pitchers awarding free passes to start this game. But the Whitecaps need to look to be aggressive here today. They were aggressive last game, later in that game, trying to get out ahead, but they took a lot of strikeouts if they waited too long. So let's see if they can get out ahead of Weinstock here. This first pitch to Carter misses outside. And try to drive in some runs early. They have a runner on base. 2, 3, 4 in their lineup, all 3 good hitters, even DiMartino. And the 5 is a very good hitter. Weinstock giving that look over to first base, trying to deceive Rios, thinking he's coming over, trying to pick off. But missing the zone, that's the game you play. You're going to lose some location. Weinstock that time delivers a strike, and it's fouled away by Carter. Out of play to our right. Next pitch by Weinstock, off-speed pitch, popped up in the air down the left field line. Calling for it is McAloney. He will make the play, and Carter is put out. That'll bring to the plate now the second baseman, Jared Donnelly. First pitch to Donnelly catches a piece. Donnelly's been squared up last 2 games with the starter, a tough left-on-left matchup for him. They faced Ryan Banks as there's a step off and a fake over. Gets Rios to dive back into first. Next pitch catches a piece. Count 0-2 to Donnelly. The 0-2 from Weinstock is cut on and missed. I touched on just earlier. Atlantic Whitecaps hitters need to be aggressive. Falling behind just doesn't bode well for them so far early in this season. Much better hitters up in the count or early on pitches. First pitch to Dunn catches a piece at the knees, strike 1. Pitchers so far have been able to bear down early after issuing leadoff free passes. Weinstock throws it behind Dunn. That allows Rios to go to second on the wild pitch. Breaking ball got away from Weinstock there, just yanked it. Rios now in scoring position for Dunn in a 1-1 count. This pitch misses outside, 2-1. This pitch is fouled back by Dunn, count 2-2. Dimensions of this field are pretty strange. It's a very short left field, but a very high fence, similar to Fenway Park in Boston with the Green Monster. That fence only plays 310. This, I imagine, plays a little bit shorter, but the fence is nonetheless higher. A lot of cars, a target out there on the street. Here comes the 2-2 to Dunn. That pitch misses down in the... Very strange dimensions, as I touched on here before. Short right field line, deep out in right center with a triangle. Very similar to Fenway Park. As Dunn is able to take that pitch down in the dirt, and he draws a walk. The Whitecaps are set up first and second with DH Frank Martino stepping to the plate. DiMartino in his last game reached on an error, stole 2 bases, and scored a run on a Jared Donnelly single. Takes ball one. He had a triple in his first at bat on Monday at Adelphi after returning from regional action with the Hofstra Pride. This pitch from Weinstock, off speed, downstairs, cut on and missed by DiMartino. Count evens at 1. That breaking ball misses right downstairs. Nice block by Mertzef again to keep the runners at their bases. DiMartino trying to see a good pitch that he likes to hit, not wanting to swing it. The junk Weinstock's trying to throw. Weinstock trying to work out of this jam. That pitch misses low. In the dirt again. Count 3-1 now to DiMartino. See what DiMartino's looking for. He's going to be one pitch, one spot. Trying to get something to drive off that left field wall. There's a pitch on the outside corner. Nice pitch by Weinstock there. Count runs full. Runners will get that head start. Full count, 2 outs. And they're going to need it because off that wall is not automatic for Dunn to score from first base. That pitch misses low. Second walk of the inning, and the bases are loaded for the first baseman, Bobby Stang. Stang had a sac fly in the last game on Tuesday. First pitch to Stang, swung on and fouled back. Stang also had a couple singles in their game at Adelphi on Monday. Really sprung onto the scene in that game after having a tough couple first games in the doubleheader. But big spot here for the young catcher, first baseman. As he takes that upstairs. Bases loaded, 2 outs. A couple of runners in scoring position. Next pitch to Stang, misses downstairs, 2-1. Even a ball off that wall in left field is not an automatic run from a runner for second. You can get a clean relay and a ball in quick. That is going to be a close play at the plate. What should be an easy 2-run double. It'll be 1 run guaranteed. And if you get a good enough jump and you have a good enough speed, then you probably can score. But it should be interesting to see how that wall plays here today. It's unlike something we've seen so far yet this season, playing at Eisenhower, Adelphi, and then Lasorda Legacy Complex, formerly known as Baseball Heaven. Count now 2-2 to Bobby Stang. Weinstock comes set, delivers, swung on and missed, strike 3. Weinstock able to work into and out of trouble, strikes out the last two batters to get the 2 outs. And we move to the second inning, 0-0 here in Glen Cove. On Tuesday, the Whitecaps bounced back with a very nice victory. Their pitching staff returning back to that dominant throwing presence that we knew them so well for. On their first doubleheader last Saturday at Eisenhower Park, where they only allowed 2 runs over 14 innings. A little hiccup on Monday, but they bounced back nicely, and so did the offense. But this is a tough team that they're playing up against. As I mentioned on the broadcast on Tuesday, I asked the question, who's going to beat the Collegians Well, that night it actually happened on the field right next to us, as these Hitters Club Hawkeyes did take down the Nassau Collegians, handing them their first loss of the season, a team that looked really good as they took down the Whitecaps 16-7 on Monday at Adelphi. Reed Hoskins starts the count off 2-0 here against Bobby Ramsey, the 4-hitter for this Hawkeyes club, playing right field. That pitch misses upstairs from Ramsey, trying to employ that strategy that Dougherty used to his success. But these Hitters Club Hawkeyes just not biting on that fastball. This is a 4-pitch walk to Hoskins. Reed Hoskins, very nice name, similar to yet another Major League Baseball player, Rhys Hoskins, first baseman for the Philadelphia Phillies. They're having a nice stretch right now. They've won 6 in a row after firing their manager, former New York Yankee manager Joe Girardi. First pitch from Ramsey, chopped up the middle. There's Donnelly, steps on second, throws on to first. 2 innings, 2 double plays for the Whitecaps. Putting me to shame with my words, saying that they had to turn the double play. They're saying, yep, we can. And 2 leadoff walks, 2 double plays. Bobby Ramsey getting the ground balls when he needs them. The defense is backing him up. That one goes 4-4-3. Now 2 outs, bases empty for the first baseman, Charlie Easel. Easel takes first pitch inside. Easel plays his baseball at SUNY Old Westbury, where he played 24 games, 24 hits, hit 348, 11 runs, 17 RBIs for the Panthers. Swings and misses there, count 0-2. To Easel is line, 1 hop to short. There's Ewing, he backs up, throws on to first base. Easel is retired. And it's another pretty clean inning for Bobby Ramsey. He gets through facing just the minimum on the double play ball. And after 1.5, still no score here on the LI Sports Network. Leading off the bottom of the second here for the Whitecaps is going to be the catcher, number 28, Chris Leone. Chris having a nice summer so far, especially defensively, leading the charge for these Whitecaps, throwing out runner after runner. First pitch to Leone is downstairs, ball 1. Next pitch from Weinstock catches the outside corner, 1-1. Whitecaps had a nice inning last inning, able to load the bases, but not able to push a run across. Still looking for the first hit of this game. Next pitch from Weinstock is flown out to right center. Going back is the center fielder, Crispino, right in front of the wall. He makes the catch. Reels it in. Leone gave it a ride. But Crispino drifting back, able to haul it in for out number 1. Leone hit it well, just to the wrong part of the park, one of the deepest parts of the park. As I talked about that corner out there, such a reminiscence of the dimensions of the famous Fenway Park up in Boston with the short left field, short right field line, and that deep, deep, deep center field. We'll see if the wall and the short dimensions come into play today. A lot of big hitters on both sides. Count even at 1 to Chris Ewing, the shortstop. Part of a nice double play in the first inning. And picked a nice hop in the second to end the top of the second. Weinstock misses that pitch outside, 2-1. Breaking ball misses upstairs, 3-1. Ewing in the driver's seat now. Let's see what he's looking for. Next pitch to Ewing is lined into left center field. Crispino coming on, makes the play. Seemed like there was going to be a little miscommunication there between Crispino and Molina out in left center as to who was going to catch that ball. Molina in a tough spot, playing very shallow, much shallower than he's used to. So he's able to kind of cheat over towards that left center gap, but the center fielder has the right of way in the outfield, so Crispino making the call and making the catch. 2 away now. That brings up Devontae Bailey, and he takes a strike at the knees. But this is a nice lineup that the Whitecaps have. A left-handed speed player at the bottom of the lineup to try to flip it over to Jordan Rios, their really good leadoff hitter. Bailey takes 2 strikes. Having a good season so far is Devontae Bailey. He gets on, he runs, trying to create runs with stolen bases. Next pitch to Bailey is a breaking ball that misses upstairs. Weinstock just couldn't get on top of that, let it spin out of his hand. Next pitch to Bailey bounces short of the plate, count 2-1. 2-2, excuse me. Had 4 days of action, 4 different sites so far here on the LI Sports Network. All of these fields so well manicured, so well taken care of. All in very nice condition for Atlantic Collegiate Baseball League action. Next pitch by Bailey is fouled off the plate right back here in front of us. Count remains 2-2. Cars out there on the street look like a home run derby style game. You hit a windshield, you get 50 points. You hit a car, you get 10. Hopefully no one's car does get hit, though. That would be unfortunate for them, as the pitch to Bailey is swung on and missed. It's dropped back there by Mertsev. Bailey takes off for first base. Throw by Mertsev. Takes Easel across the bag. He's able to hang on to it, and Bailey is retired on strikes 2-3. That ends the second inning. Still no score. Still no hits. Looking for that first hit and that first run. Let's see if we can get it in the top of the third here on the LI Sports Network. Leading off the top of the third for the Hawkeyes is going to be number 13, Daniel Molina, as you see him walk to the plate. He is wearing number 13, as I did mention. Plays his baseball at Farmingdale State College, where he played in 25 games, hit .250, and get ready for this. He had 13 hits, 13 runs, and 13 RBIs. No, I did not make that up. Yes, those are his stats. 13, a very lucky number, it seems, for Daniel Molina. This first pitch is a strike on the fastball. He also stole 6 bases, so good speed in the left field 7 spot. That pitch is cut on and missed. Count 0-2. Ramsey ahead. Next pitch misses upstairs. Ramsey yet to record a strikeout, which completely flips the script from what we saw in the last game. As I mentioned, 40 strikeouts in 9 innings of baseball. As that pitch is fouled back on the breaking ball. 40 strikeouts, very unprecedented allotment of strikeouts. They were coming fast and furious, especially out of the hand of James Trink, who just seemed unhittable at baseball heaven as that pitch is cut on and missed. There's Ramsey's first strikeout. Gets Mo trying to get ahead of these hitters. That fastball high just has not taken yet. But he's still able to get contact in 2 ground balls, double plays. And work quick innings as Thomas Gray, the DH, steps up to the plate. Gray could not hold up on the check swing. Umpire down at first base ruled that he swung, went around, strike 1. Next pitch from Ramsey, breaking ball, strike 2. Those double plays after those leadoff walks. Ramsey didn't start this inning with a walk, but there have been no runners left on base so far through 2 innings as that fastball misses upstairs. 1-2 to Gray. Next pitch to Thomas Gray, check swing, grounded over to Bobby Ramsey. He fields, steps on the bag himself, and there are 2 away. A ruling on check swings that one of my favorite color commentators, David Cohn, likes to use is if he would have made contact, would have been a double. So if you go that far around where David Cohn thinks it would have been a double, then he thinks that you did swing. Probably the judgment that the umpires use when being asked for check swings. Ramsey quickly ahead 0-2, now locating that fastball a little bit better down in the zone on the corners. Able to get some called strikes here. Fastball called strike 3 on the outside corner. Ramsey gets him 1-2-3 with 2 strikeouts. And after 3 trips to the plate, still no hits and no runs for the Hawkeyes. Top of the order for the Whitecaps coming back up in Rios, Carter, and Donnelly here on the LI Sports Network. We start the third inning, and Jordan Rios lines the first pitch in the left center. There's the first hit of the game. Base hit for the Whitecap leadoff hitter, being aggressive, as I talked about in the pregame, not wasting any time hopping on that first pitch, and Rios is on for the line stock and try to steal some bases. Fakes the throw over there, but misses low to Carter. Count 1-0. Rios has done a nice job in his last couple at bats, reaching base, getting big hits. There's a pickoff attempt for Weinstock. Rios diving back in safely. Appearances, walk, double, hit by pitch, and a single. There's a strike to Idris Carter. But a great job at the top of the order by Jordan Rios, really setting that table for the Whitecaps. Now let's see if they can bring him around and take a lead. Count is 1-2 to Idris Carter. Next pitch misses upstairs. With no outs, it's especially tough for Rios to try to get a read and try to score on a ball hit to left field with a right-handed batter up. Let's see what kind of a read he can get. That wall in play, it's going to be tough with such a short fence out there. That pitch is swung on and missed. Strike 3. Weinstock gets his 4th strikeout of the game. Now number 1 to the top of the third, bringing Jared Donnelly back up to the plate. Donnelly was a strikeout victim himself last time on 3 pitches. But he's been a good hitter with runners in scoring position so far this season, coming up with some big RBI hits. That pitch misses downstairs. Gets away from Mertsev, but doesn't get it far enough away to allow Rios to advance to third. Next pitch from Weinstock, flown out into the air in right field. Right there is Hoskins. Rios tags. He'll make it into third base. Nice piece of hitting there from Jared Donnelly, getting the ball into the air and moving Rios over to third base, 90 feet away from scoring the game's first run, and that'll bring Cam Dunn up to the plate. It is a nice piece of hitting by Donnelly, getting the ball up into the air and moving Rios over to third, but it would have been better if, there's no outs. Carter had done that, but, Whitecaps will take a runner 90 feet away. His first pitch to Cam Dunn is flown out into center field. Right there is Crispino. He camps under it, makes the catch, and that will end the bottom of the third. So after 1 hit and 1 runner left on, the Whitecaps could not push the run across. It is still 0-0 after 3 here on the LI Sports Network. About ready to start the top of the 4th. Back to the top of the order for the Hawkeyes. Ramsey deals ball 1 down to Justin Crispino. He walked his first time up, but was eliminated on a double play immediately after, as that pitch is swung on, foul tipped into the glove of Leone for strike 1. Next pitch to Ramsey, catches that outside corner, strike two. Ramsey makes a nice adjustment now. After trying to start the game off with the high fastball, hitters wouldn't bite, so he's gone to the corners. And it's worked effectively as that pitch is fouled away to the left side. Count remains 1-2. If you're a Whitecaps fan, you like to see that Ramsey's been able to make that adjustment. It's really helped him out after walking the first two batters of the first two innings. There's a breaking ball that misses upstairs. But Ramsey's been able to induce contact and get the outs and the ground balls when he's really needed them. He's been able to escape innings unscathed. It's a 2-2 from Ramsey. Looped into left field. Oncoming is Bailey. He's not going to be able to get there. Ball scoots past him into the corner. Going to second is Crispino. He's going to reach with a leadoff double. First hit of the game for the Hawkeyes is a little two-strike flare into left field that scoots by Bailey on the grass into the corner. The Hawkeyes are set up with a runner in scoring position here. It's a nice piece of hitting there from the Hawkeyes leadoff hitter. Not doing too much with that pitch, just trying to get the bat head out. So there's a nice breaking ball, strike one to Gavin McAloney. McAloney bounced into that 6-4-3 double play back in the first inning, but a very nice job done by Crispino there. Just get the bad head out, put the ball in play. This pitch is flown out to right field. Carter on the move, ranges over, makes the play. Crispino tags, but just tries to draw the throw. That'll come into Ewing. There's one away here. Just was not deep enough to advance Crispino from second base. Didn't want to take himself out of scoring position here in the fourth inning of this 0-0 game. We only play 7 on doubleheaders, so it's very crucial early to make sure that you don't run yourself into outs, especially when you're in scoring position and you're in such a tight lock game. First pitch to Labita is a breaking ball, cut on and missed. Next pitch to Labita, nice curveball on the outside corner, strike two. Ramsey really operating with that curveball out of the three-hitter. Labita so far, it's worked effectively. Throws another one that bounces down in the dirt. Nice two-strike pitch, buried, didn't want to hang that, leave it up in a place Labita could get a good swing on it. Ramsey deals the 1-2, another breaking ball in the dirt. Leone doing a nice job back there blocking, holding Crispino at second base. That catching defense I talked about and alluded to earlier. Really shining through, gives the pitcher confidence to throw that curveball in the dirt. You know your catcher back there is going to hold up, keep that ball in front of him, not allowed to scoot to the backstop. You're much more comfortable throwing it, keeping it down. Not allowing the base runners to advance 90 feet as there's the high fastball blown past Anthony Labita for the third strikeout of the game for Bobby Ramsey. 2 away here. 1 out away from getting past the leadoff double by Crispino. Reed Hoskins now steps back up. He walked back in the second inning in his first plate appearance. First pitch is a strike to him. He was also eliminated like Crispino was on a double play immediately after drawing that walk. Next pitch to Hoskins. Fastball swung on and missed. Ramsey now getting that fastball to operate a little better at the top of the zone, hitting the zone more effectively. Ramsey really wanting one specific pitch here. Gets the breaking ball fouled off in the box. Ramsey shaking off Leone to try to get to that breaking ball, feeling really comfortable operating with it, throwing it for strikes, using it as an effective 2-strike pitch, getting it down in the zone. 6:02 is flown out to center field. On comes Jordan Rios. He'll make the catch, and that will end the top of the 4th inning. So 1 left on 1 hit. No runs still across for either side. And after 3.5, it is 0-0. Whitecaps coming back up to the plate here on the LI Sports Network. Coming up for the Whitecaps in the bottom of the 4th is going to be Frank DiMartino, followed by Bobby Stang and Chris Leone, and they're all going to face new pitcher into the game, number 31, Tyler Cohn, for the Hawkeyes. Going to be a sophomore at SUNY Plattsburgh, where he pitched 4 games, 6 2/3 innings, 3 strikeouts, and to a 4.05 ERA this past season. DiMartino in the first walked. Final walk that loaded the bases, which Weinstock was able to escape. Cohn now deals. First pitch downstairs. Comes the 1-0 to DiMartino, grounded over the dugout of the Whitecaps, sending a couple players flinching back towards the wall. Luckily, there is a fence up. There's a small gap, so anybody that puts it through there ought to play lotto tonight. It'd be a nice shot. Count even at 1, DiMartino. Next offering. Jam shot, blooped into right field. Easel can't get there. It dunks in just inside the right field line, and it's going to be a single for Frank DiMartino. DiMartino letting the fastball get deep. Able to stay inside of it and get it up into the air over the reaching try of the first baseman Easel. The Whitecaps have the leadoff hitter on for the 3rd inning. 3rd time this game. First pitch to Bobby Stang, grounded up the middle. Double play ball. Steps on second, throws on to first. Nice play there by Anthony Labita. First pitch double play. DiMartino's single is erased. Very nice athletic play there by Anthony Labita out at shortstop to scoop, step, and throw all in one motion. Able to gather himself, find that bag, and get Stang easily at first base. That ball placed perfectly. Couldn't have handed it to him better. That brings up Chris Leone. He takes a breaking ball high and inside for ball 1. Next pitch to Leone is cut on and missed. Count 1-1. That breaking ball was bounced short of the plate, so Leone now has a 2-1 count. See if he can get a pitch to drive here. Fastball grounded foul. Just ahead of it. Came around the fastball a little too early. Count now even at 2. Next pitch to Leone is a breaking ball flown out to right field. Hoskins moves back, then moves in. Drifts under it, makes the catch, and that will end the 4th inning. We are still scoreless here in Glen Cove. Someone looking to get that first run. See who it's going to be right here on the LI Sports Network. Bobby Ramsey sent back out to work here in the top of the 5th inning. Doing a very nice job so far. Allowed just 1 hit and a couple walks. But he's quickly eliminated all those base runners on double play balls. And he'll face 5, 6, 7 in the order for the Hawkeyes here. Deals a nice curveball, strike 1 to catcher Steven Mertzef. Mertzef grounded into one of those double plays last time, 4-4-3, unassisted by Donnelly. This breaking ball is swung on and fouled away. This pitch to Mertzef is outside. Mertzef, catcher at Suffolk Community College. He played in 30 games, hit .253, 21 hits, 9 RBIs, 23 runs. 6 stolen bases. That breaking ball taken low, not something you see a lot of out of catchers, is speed. So 6 stolen bases in 30 games is a nice average for the young catcher. 2-2. Fastball upstairs, check swing, foul ball. Mertzef will play his time at Suffolk Community College, then look to move somewhere else to another school and continue, hopefully, his baseball and academic career. Next pitch by Ramsey. Breaking ball tapped over to third base. In comes Dunn. Takes it on the hop, throws on to first base. Stang picks it up out of the dirt. The leadoff hitter is retired for the Hawkeyes. I'll bring back up the 6-hitter, Charlie Easel, for the Hawkeyes. Easel grounded out 6-3 on a 1-hop to Ewing in the 2nd inning. Fastball finds the zone there. Ramsey really working ahead of these hitters now. Started off just a little bit slow with his location, but has picked it up very nicely. That fastball is flown down the left field line. Devonta Bailey goes back, looks, and it's foul. Easel gave it a ride, actually did clear the fence, sent it over, but just foul, hooked it a little too early. So close to run number 1, but instead it's strike number 2. 0-2 to Easel. Curveball grounded back up the middle. There's a base hit for Charlie Easel. The Hawkeyes have a runner on with 1 out. Something brewing here. Bottom of their order coming up. Ramsey been so good on 2 strikes. Just couldn't bury that breaking ball like he has in the past innings. Easel able to take that and just ground it up the middle. There's another curveball for strike 1. Easel found him where they weren't playing. Able to squeak it past Ewing and Donnelly, who are now in double play depth, trying to turn their 3rd double play of the game. That fastball misses downstairs, count 1-1. Next pitch, curveball, catches the zone, count 1-2. Curveball has very nice depth coming out of the hand of Ramsey. Appears to start over the hitter's head and drop right down into the zone where Leone has his target set up. Next pitch from Ramsey is a fastball that misses outside, count 2-2 now. Easel, not somebody that's really a prominent stolen base threat, but let's see if the Hawkeyes try to do something here. They don't. Leone sends a pickoff over first base. Easel diving back in safely. That pitch missed down low to Molina, so the count is full. Let's see if they move Easel here on the full count. Try to get tricky with it. Ramsey gets his sign, comes set at the chest. Easel not running. That pitch to Molina misses downstairs. And the Hawkeyes have 1st and 2nd, 1 out. Ramsey with runners on base today has been so good, able to get the ground balls or bear down to get outs when he's needed them. Has escaped so far from the jams that he's gotten himself into. So let's see if he can do it one more time here as Thomas Gray steps back up to the plate. He tapped out to first base his last time up, back in the 3rd inning. First pitch from Ramsey is fouled back, strike 1. Next pitch by Ramsey is a breaking ball. Home plate umpire rules that Gray swung at the plate, so the count moves to 0-2. Next pitch by Ramsey, fastball fouled back right over us. Ramsey comes set with the 0-2. Delivers now, breaking ball. Swung on and missed. First base occupied, so Gray will be out on strikes, even though the ball hit the dirt. Drop third strike typically results in the batter being allowed to run down to first base and try to take it, but with first base being occupied, nowhere for him to go. So there are 2 away, and the 9-hitter Evan Christopher steps up to the plate. First pitch taken as a strike. This pitch by Christopher is grounded over to second base. seemed to be some confusion. He didn't take, oh, the bat broke. Bat breaking ground ball kind of stunned Christopher. Tapped that on over to second base. Donnelly flipped on the Stang for the 4-3 putout, and that will end the inning. Ramsey able to work out of the 5th inning. A little trouble that he worked himself into with 1 out. But folks, we have a barn burner here in Glen Cove, 0-0 through 4.5. Who's going to score first here on the LI Sports Network? Tyler Cohen back out for his 2nd inning of work. He's going to face 8-9-1 in the Whitecaps order. Deals first pitch to Chris Ewing. Breaking ball on the outside corner for strike number 1. Ewing flew out to center his last time up. His breaking ball catches the zone. Strike 2. 0-2 to Ewing. Fastball upstairs. Ewing looking to get on, try to start something here. In 3 of the 4 innings so far, Whitecaps have had the leadoff hitter on base, but have not been able to push anything across. So here comes the 1-2 to Ewing. Fastball that misses just outside off the plate. Let's go, 7. Next pitch to Ewing. Breaking ball lined into left field, over the head of the left fielder Molina. But with that short left field fence and how hard he hit it, Ewing is going to just be held to a single. Ewing gave it a ride. Looked like Molina was going to have a beat on it, but it must have sailed over his head. One hopped up against the wall out there. And with the way Molina retrieved and threw back in, Ewing could advance no further than first base, but nonetheless, for the 4th time in 5 innings, the Whitecaps have the leadoff hitter on as Devontae Bailey squares to bunt. And he fouls it back. Pickoff attempt over to first base. Ewing dives back in safely. Let's get 2-strike hitting there by Ewing, able to take that hanging breaking ball and line it into left field. Let's see if they get the sacrifice bunt out. Here's another pickoff attempt over to first base. Ewing once again dives back in safely. Bailey, a really nice hitter to have down to the bottom of the order, makes good contact, has really good speed. Ewing not going. There's a bunt by Bailey. Fouls that one off also. Count now 0-2. Bunting, not a very prominent part in today's game of baseball, especially in the major leagues. A lot of power hitters, a lot of numbers saying play for the home run, don't surrender an out on a sacrifice bunt. But head coach Pete Blumenauer in a 0-0 game wants to try to get a runner in scoring position with the top of his order coming up. Gave the bunt sign. So you get a step off by Tyler Cone. Wasn't able to get down the 0 with 2 strikes. You're not going to square the bunt, because if it's bunted foul with 2 strikes, that is going to be an out. So Bailey now to be swinging, as that pitch is called strike 3 on the fastball at the top of the zone. Cone locating very nicely there on that fastball. And with 1 out, that will bring back up the top of the order in Jordan Rios. Rios singled to left field his last time up. As I mentioned also, has reached base in his last 4 plate appearances, as there's another pickoff by Cone. Ewing dives back in safely once again. First pitch to Rios misses. Seven-inning game, not many at-bats to be had. First 3 in the order are guaranteed. 3 at-bats. As Rios flies this one out to right field. It's deep. It is 1 hop off the wall inside the line. Ewing couldn't get a great jump on it, but is still able to make it all the way to third. And he had to hold up between first and second, which had Rios staying at first base. And the Whitecaps are set up first and third. Jordan Rios on base for the 5th consecutive plate appearance. And now with 2-3-4 coming up, let's see if the Whitecaps can push that run across. Rios takes off. Ball fumbled a little bit by Mertzef, allowing Rios to steal second base. And now there's 2 in scoring position for Idris Carter. Carter has also come up with some big-time hits for the Whitecaps so far this season, looking to do it one more time here in this game. Pitch to Carter, misses downstairs. Count 2-0. That pitch misses outside the Carter, 3-0. See if head coach Pete Blumenauer gives him the green light here, or if he wants to just have him take all the way with 3-4-5 coming up. But Carter definitely has plenty of power to clear that fence and even put it in the dumpster beyond in the industrial park. Taking all the way is strike 1 to Carter. Not much different from 3-0. You just have that self-green light to swing if the pitch is where you like it. If not, try to work the walk or see another one. Nice breaking ball on 3-1 by Cone to get to 3-2. Definitely not the pitch you want to be swinging at 3-1. So Carter will work to 3-2 and still in a good hitter's count here. Next pitch to Carter, misses downstairs. There's ball 4, and the bases are loaded for the Whitecaps with 1 out. That'll bring up to the plate Jared Donnelly. Donnelly seeing Cone, probably a much welcome sign, not having to face the lefty. Have a much more comfortable batting sequence, seeing the pitch off the opposite side. First pitch to Donnelly. Fastball that misses in. This one by Donnelly, grounded to first base. Easel steps on the bag, throws on to second. Double play. Hawkeyes escape the bases loaded jam with a nice play by Charlie Easel. Not the most orthodox double play, but a double play nonetheless. The run does score on the play as Easel stepped on first base first, which means Carter was not technically forced over to second base, allowing that run to score. But had it been turned the other way, then the run would not have scored, as it would have been on the force. So after that strange way of getting out of the inning, the Whitecaps do score a run. They do take that 1-0 lead. Not in the way we thought they would, but nonetheless, it is a 1-0 lead, and head coach Pete Blumenauer is going to go to the bullpen. He's going to bring in number 19, Brendan Turton, to work on in relief of Bobby Ramsey and probably try to close out this game. 6 outs to get and a 1-0 lead to work with here on the LI Sports Network. Back to the top of the order for the Hitters Club Hawkeyes here in the top of the 6th. First pitch from Turton is ball 1. And the next pitch misses ball 2. There's a swing and a miss by Justin Crispino. Crispino flies the next pitch out to right field. On is Idris Carter. He reaches up and makes the catch. Out number 1. First pitch by Turton to Leone is fouled back. Next pitch is grounded up the middle. Donnelly reaching try, couldn't get to it. That's a single for Gavin McAloney. And trying to respond now are the Hawkeyes. They have 1 on and 1 out. Seen Turton once so far this season. He pitched 1+ innings. Or excuse me, 1 2/3. Couple strikeouts. Allowed 2 runs, but they were not earned. Anthony Labita steps back in now. Fouls off the first pitch. Breaking ball misses outside, 1-1. Turton deals again, fastball, swung on and missed. attempt over to first base. McAloney dives back in safely. Haven't seen any stolen base chances yet so far today. The Hawkeyes have also not really had the base runners to try. McAloney starts and stops as this ball is flown down the left field line. On the move is Bailey. He can't get there, ranging over towards the fence, and Labita is still alive. Hawkeyes have not really tested the arm of Chris Leone behind the plate, though we know it is very good. Next pitch from Turton, breaking ball, swung on, driven out in the left center. Bailey and Rios looking up. Hits the light pole. Umpires looking at each other, trying to figure out what to do about this. And they're going to rule home run. Labita circles the bases, touches home plate. The Hawkeyes seem to think it's a home run. We have a tent up and it's kind of low, so I never really had a clear visual as to what did exactly happen. But we heard that it hit the light tower, and if it did hit the light tower, that's very impressive because that's a very hard target to hit with how thin it is. Umpires congregating now in the middle of the field. Seems to be some confusion. Labita has rounded the bases, so as it stands now, it is 2-1 Hawkeyes if this holds up. Umpires break the huddle. They're now going to discuss with the coaches. Giving Pat McCabe an explanation first, head coach of the Hitters Club Hawkeyes. They're going to rule ground rule double, so it is still 1-0 Whitecaps, but it's going to be second and third with one out for the Hawkeyes. Very interesting ground rules here. The one light tower out in left field happens to find the ball. And just the quirks of baseball coming into play once more. So Turton will take the mound once again. He'll now face the four-hitter Reed Hoskins. Hoskins 0 for 1 today with a walk infield in at the corners, back in the middle. As there's a ground ball to short, that will get the run in. Ewing Fields fires over to first base, retires Hoskins, but we're tied at 1. RBI for Reed Hoskins, not wasting any time getting that run in. First pitch to Steven Mertzef, taken downstairs. Infield started up for the Whitecaps, then moved back, and a nice piece of hitting by Reed Hoskins to use what was in front of him, not do too much. Get that run scored, tie the game up as the ball is fouled right back here. Count even at 1. This is grounded on a short by Mertzef. Ewing comes through the hop, throws on to first base, and retires Mertzef to end the top of the 6th. But the Hawkeyes answer and do score a run on a ground out to short, but it was set up by a single by Gavin McAlone and a double by Anthony Labina. And at the end of 5 1/2, we are tied at 1 here on the LI Sports Network. Pitch to Stang, misses inside. Chris Leone was given first base on a hit by pitch. Leone takes off for second base. Pitch misses outside. Leone slides in safely, stolen base for the Whitecap catcher. And the count is 2-1 to Chris Ewing. Leone takes off for third base. Breaking ball downstairs. Leone slides in. He's safe at third. Leone can swipe bags and take them away from the base runners too. He can do it all on the base paths. Leone has now moved himself within 90 feet of scoring. 2 outs here in the bottom of the 6th. Chris Ewing up 3-1 in the count. This fastball misses outside. Ewing takes first base on the walk, and that'll bring Devontae Bailey back up to the plate. Mertzef trots out, wants to talk to his pitcher. Now Pat McCabe, head coach for the Hawkeyes, also wants to join the congregation on the mound. Devontae Bailey takes strike 1 as Chris Ewing scoots on down to second for the stolen base. No throw there, didn't want to risk the ball getting away and letting Leone score free. Next pitch to Bailey is a called strike. Fastball misses upstairs, 1-2. Runners on second and third, 2 outs, 1-2 count to Devontae Bailey. Breaking ball misses upstairs, 2-2. Next pitch to Bailey, able to hold up, count runs full, 3-2. 2 runners out there for Bailey. Ewing with good speed at second base. Can score on a base hit placed in the right spot. Bailey behind him. We'll do it again. Next payoff to Bailey is grounded right side. Easel bobbles, flips onto the pitcher, covering. Was Cone able to get over there and beat Bailey to the bag for the out and escape the second and third jam. So after 6 innings of play, Whitecaps lead 2-1 here on the LI Sports Network. Brendan Turton back out on the mound for the top of the 7th. He'll start with Charlie Easel. Easel singled up the middle his last time up after giving a foul ball a ride that cleared the fence, but was foul by a couple feet. Easel 6-3. Ball like that does not hit that hard. That scoots past the mound is such a tough play, but the athleticism of Chris Ewing showing through there, and he's able to retire Easel for out number 1. First pitch to Daniel Molina is fouled back. Next pitch misses outside, 1-1. Turton misses that fastball outside, 3-1 now to Molina. Very capable of tying this game up with one swing of the bat. Brings back up 8-hitter Thomas Gray. 0 for 2 on the day. Turton 1 pitch away from closing this game out. There's a strike on the outside corner. If the Whitecaps can turn another double play, they'll be able to win their second. Go-ahead runs are on base. Tying run moves in the scoring position. And that'll bring Evan Christopher up to the plate. Christopher also 0 for 2, struck out and grounded out to the second base, broke his bat last time. Typically a position player, nor is he a hitter. Listed as a pitcher. Next pitch from Turton, squares again, from behind the plate. Let the runners advance. So the count is now 1-1. right back to him. Throws on to second to Ewing, on to first base. Safe at Brendan Turton looking to close it out for the Whitecaps. This pitch misses downstairs. No advancement from the base runners. Good block there by Chris Leone. Next pitch to Crispino, misses up and out, 3-0. Crispino getting about as close as you can to the plate, wanting to give Turton no room, trying to make it as uncomfortable than a bat as possible for the right-hander. That pitch catches the zone, 3-1. Spino, it gets away from Rios, allowing Christopher to move to third base. He's going to be called safe. Play came in. Home plate umpire moved up there, but it's an RBI single into center field for Justin Crispino, and we are tied at 2. Turton must now deal with Mac alone after blowing that. That pitch is a strike. They will send top of the order up. In the bottom of the 7th, Rios, Carter, and Donnelly, barring any pinch hits from Coach Pete Blumenauer, as this is lined into right field. Carter coming on, makes the catch at the waist. With 2 left on base, we are tied at 2 here in Glen Cove, live on the LI Sports Network. Jordan Rios leads off this bottom of the 7th, facing Tyler Cohn again. Out to center field, sending Crispino back. He reaches up and makes a nice grab out there in center to retire Rios for the first time in his last 6 plate appearances. Very nice streak there from Jordan Rios. But the leadoff hitter is retired for the Whitecaps, and that'll send Idris Carter up to the plate. Cohn deals a first pitch strike to Carter. Cohn gets Carter swinging out number 2, and that'll bring Jared Donnelly to the plate. Last hope here for the Whitecaps in the 7th inning to try to win this game. Donnelly 0 for 3 today. He takes ball 1 right there. Next pitch is a called strike, 1-1. Next pitch to Donnelly, fly down the left field line, foul out of play. Count moves to 1-2. Cone delivers the 1-2 to Donnelly, lined into right center. There's a base hit for Jared Donnelly. Justin Crispino moves on over, cuts it off, holds Donnelly to a single. Did, in fact, hit one of the cars parked out on the street. So in a video game, that's probably extra points for Cam Dunn. But here, in the ACBL, it's just one run. Dunn takes strike one. He did, in fact, homer off of Tyler Cone. Back in the 6th inning to lead it off. Gave the Whitecaps a 2-1 lead at the time, but the Hawkeyes responded in timely fashion, and here we are in the bottom of the 7th. That breaking ball misses down and away in the dirt. 1-1. Cone deals the 1-1, misses outside. Gets past Mertzef. And allows Donnelly to scoot on down to second base. He is now in scoring position. Does not take a home run to score him by Dunn. 2 outs, just a base hit. Donnelly will be able to get a nice jump off second base. Cone checks him. Delivers the 2-1. Chopped up the middle on his Labita. On the run, fires on the first base. He retires Dunn. We have extras here in Glen Cove on the LI Sports Network. We move to the 8th inning of Game 1 of this doubleheader. Whitecaps make the move to the bullpen. They're going to turn it over. It's going to take them out in a 2-2 game here in the 8th inning, which in a regulation single game would be a typical 8th inning. But here in the doubleheader of the ACBL, it is. I hope you are enjoying your Saturday morning. Tuning in with us here as that first pitch from Molinaro misses up and in to Anthony Labita. Leone made that nice running play to end the 7th inning, send this game strike, 1-1. Slider misses outside, count 2-1. There's a strike. Count even out 2. Controversial. Looked like a home run, but he cuts on and misses there for strike 3. Bobby Molinaro into the game with a strikeout. Or 3-2 rather, but instead it's 2-2. We are tied here in the 8th. so commonly seen now in MLB with that rule change that they implemented last year and kept this year with the ghost runner on second base. We do not play by those rules. As this ball's driven out to left field by Reed Hoskins, Idiskins gave it a ride, and the Hawkeyes lead 3-2. We have our second home run of the game. Molina comes back with the first pitch strike to Steven Mertzef. Now the Whitecaps are going to have to score. Reed Hoskins. Mertzef asks for time and is granted that in a 1-1 count. That pitch catches the piece of the outside corner, count 1-2. Was back, Bailey comes in, Bailey makes the catch as Ewing was coming out. Little lack of communication there. Almost had the Whitecaps running into each other, but Speed especially able to get to everything out there in left field. And Ewing, the athlete that he is, so wanting to go out there and grab anything that everyone's in order, knowing who has what. And it is easier for the left field to come in and grab that ball than it is for Ewing to go out and try to grab it, trying to backpedal and look over his shoulder and get all contorted. First baseman. He is 1 for 3 today. Next pitch to Easel is popped, staying with plenty of room in foul. But the Hawkeyes do strike. One hit, a home run, scoring the lead run, and it is now 3-2 Hawkeyes with the Whitecaps trying to... Tyler Cohen back out there for the Hawkeyes. He's going to face 5, 6, 7 in the Whitecaps order, starting with first pitch to DiMartino is swung on and fouled back right here on top of us. Next pitch, breaking ball, swung on and missed. Gets this sign, kicks, fires, delivers. Up ball outside. And get a little more control. Check swing, he did hold up. Good pitch there on the breaking ball by Cone. Couldn't get DiMartino to swing though. Was very close. First base umpire ruled that he did not swing. 2-2 to DiMartino. Fastball flown out to right field. Coming in is Hoskins. He makes the catch. Hawkeyes taking their namesake and jersey style from the Iowa Hawkeyes, University of Iowa. We saw last game Florida Gator inspired uniforms, and the game before that Los Angeles Dodger threads on the backs of the Nassau Collegians. Did not have the angle. Bobby Stang a couple feet away from tying this game right back up. pitch from Cone. Breaking ball, grounded up the middle. There's a base hit for Bobby Stang. Nice job by the tall right-handed hitter to shorten up, adjust, and take what he was given right back up the middle, passing the baton on to Chris Leone. Leone represents the winning run, Stang tying on first base. Let's see if the Whitecaps can push the runs around, tie or win this game. First pitch to Leone, misses, ball one. Leone 0 for 2 with a hit by pitch today. Flown out to center, flown out to right. Next pitch, breaking ball, misses. Stang not going anywhere. Nice block back there by Mertzef. Over the fence to win this game for the Whitecaps if he gets the right pitch. A check on Stang. He dives back in safely. Breaking ball 2-0 misses. Count now 3-0. We get a pinch runner now. In for Stang is game number 21, Vasilios Vafakos. Next pitch to Leone, taken for a strike. Taking all the way 3-0, need base runners, trying to push that tying run into scoring position. Don't want to make an out on a 3-0 pitch. But 3-1 definitely has the green light. A check on Vafakos. He dives back in safely. Another throw over. Safe again is Vafakos. That play just a little bit closer. Vafakos into the game and immediately gets some dirt on his jersey. A nice sign of playing hard. Something I always liked as a player. If I came home with my jersey all dirtied up, knew that I had done something, gotten into the game, played hard that day. That breaking ball to Chris Leone is a called strike. Count now runs full. Mertzef asks for time, wanting to talk it over with his pitcher, Tyler Cone. Hawkeyes 3, Whitecaps 2, 1 out here in the bottom. Trying to tie or win this game for the Whitecaps. Another throw over. Safe again. Seeing if the Whitecaps might put some trickery on, trying to run Vafakos full count. He does not go. Breaking ball outside on the payoff pitch. Pat McCabe is going to ask for timeout, and he's going to go talk to his pitcher, calm him down, try to make sure he's okay, see if he's got some gas left in the tank. Cone assures him he does. McCabe's going to leave him in. He's going to face Chris Ewing. Ewing today is 1 for 2. Also has a walk and a stolen base. Scored a run back in the 5th inning. First run of the game. Ewing going to look to deliver another run here and tie this game up for the Whitecaps, 3-3. Cone delivers to Ewing. Fastball. Next pitch misses outside to Ewing again. Cone losing that command just a little bit. Fatigue might be starting to set in. He's in his 5th inning of work here. He's been good so far. Been touched up for 2 runs. That pitch finds the zone, bounces back to get to 2-1. But he's held steady when the Hawkeyes have needed him to. Shut the Whitecaps down to that bottom of the 7th to get them to the 8th. Next pitch to Ewing. Breaking ball catches the zone. Count now even at 2. Cone has come back with 2 straight strikes. Looking to try and get this second out. Next pitch to Ewing. Fastball chopped over to third. The throw on to first base. Safe. No, he's going to be out. The umpire. Pete Blumenauer would like an explanation. Ball chopped on over to third base. Third baseman Leone threw over to first. Easel with the stretch. Appeared that he had not held the bag as ruled by the umpire. Umpire then said that he asked the home plate umpire. Is very displeased with the call down the third base line. So it's second and third, 2 outs. Here's the first pitch to Brewer. Misses outside. Big spot here for Brewer, first at bat of the game. Winning run on second base. Swings and misses through the breaking ball. 1-1. So he's going to have to get a really good lead and an ultra-aggressive jump if he wants to think about scoring. But Cone has not given the runners the chance to advance on his pitches. Been very good with his command. Mertsev has done a nice job behind the plate, keeping the ball in front of him. Brewer ahead here, 2-1. That pitch misses upstairs. Count 3-1. Jordan Rios awaits on deck. He's having a night. Next pitch to Brewer. Ball 4 misses outside. Ryan Brewer really doesn't represent much. His run doesn't count, as the winning run is Chris Leone on second base. But there is now a force at any base. Easy defensive plays for the Hawkeyes. They can pick and choose what they'd like. And Tyler Cone now has to deal with Jordan Rios. First pitch to Rios. Ball misses outside. Rios, before he flew out to center in his last at-bat, had reached base 5 consecutive times. Takes that pitch strike on the corner. Count 1-1. Talked about these small dimensions. Base hit to left field, gonna have to... As this ball swung on and driven out to left field, it's high, far, gone! Walk-off grand slam, Jordan Rios, and the Whitecaps win 6-2. Forget about the base hit to left field. Forget about the dimensions. Jordan Rios said, I'll just put it over the fence and everybody can walk home. And that is a victory for the Whitecaps in Game 1. A nice comeback victory, down 3-2. After the top of the 8th, they find a way to scratch across those runs and improve to 4-1 on the season. Bobby Molinaro gets the victory for the Whitecaps. Tyler Cone takes the loss. And Jordan Rios with the walk-off grand slam. Fireworks here in Game 1 at Glen Cove. That'll do it for Game 1 on the LI Sports Network. We are going to take Hawkeyes will be home. And we thank you for joining us here on the LI Sports Network.